I'm taken aback at just a number of Christians who are brought on these worldly podcasts, and it seems like to me the singers are the worst ones, who just don't mind just dissing the church, and I'm really taken aback by those who will still buy their records. I'm not buying anything by any artist. If you get a chance to speak to the world and you let them coax you into sitting there for the next hour or 30 minutes criticizing the church and criticizing Christians. I was watching one, and the guy said to the man who was being interviewed, since you are a gospel artist, do you feel special pressure from the church? Do you feel that they're putting pressure on you, and that you have a greater responsibility? Everybody expects you to be perfect, and all the eyes are on you. See, that's the hook. I was talking to someone today. I was talking to Brother Gary. I said, Gary, listen to this. Now let me show you the hook. Because the way it starts, the way these interviews start, they start out ingratiating themselves with the guests. Tell them how wonderful they are. See, the devil know how to make a fool out of you. And you're the only one who don't know it's a game. Because see, you're just sitting there so happy to be there. You don't know that you were brought, that you were invited for a specific purpose. See, because I'm telling you, Marilyn, I'm believing that few of us actually have the Holy Spirit. I wish our Christian artists understood when these doors open. How about understanding that the Lord who saved you really don't want to, it's not in his intention to elevate you before the world so that you can get on the worldly platform, whether you're on the Breakfast Club, Shay, or whatever you're on. God, hearts break that you would get on, and for the next 30 or 40 minutes or so, you join the lost, the backslidden, the wicked in criticizing the church. Now, well, Pastor, doesn't the church deserve criticism? Yeah, there's a whole lot of things wrong with the church. But the church on its worst day is better than the world. On its worst day. And with all of the things that you can say to criticize the church, or I can show you 10,000 things to praise the church for. See, because I wouldn't be saved if it wasn't for the church. I wouldn't know this lifestyle if it wasn't for the church. And you wouldn't either, because you learned it all in church. Found your spouse in church. Your parents became better parents because of the church. And you don't let the devil get in your head and you sitting there all filled with resentment for the church. You ought to ask God to forgive you tonight. And we're the only one who does that stuff. We're the only ones. So the setup, though, is that they ingratiate themselves with you, talk about your career, praise you, and then after they got you smiling and you're feeling good and you're on, then here comes the hook. Somebody, well, you know, since you were a part of the church, you came up in the church, and since you're a Christian artist and you're in the church, it seems like to me the church, the people require so much of you, and they look down on you, and like clockwork, like they can almost mimic what these carnal people are going to say. Yes, the church this and the church that. When what should be said is, they should expect more of me. That's why the Lord raised me up. That's why I'm sitting here. That's why he gave me the talents that I have. That's why he's opened the doors. What should be said to them is, yes, Jesus said, to whom much is given, much is required. Sure. Isn't that what a role model is? Now, worldly role models understand it. Y'all don't hear me. See, we've got to get wiser, because I'm telling you, God's truth is going to get out.